Hello everyone, and today I will show you different ways to find bottle caps in a dusty trip. But first I will cover the things you will need to make it easier. Go to the Dunes map, but if that is not available, try and find a weapon like a pistol or unlock the minigun from a season pass if you can. At the start of the Dunes map you will find different weapons that you can store in your backpack. I will use the crossbow since its ammo can be restored when stored, so you can use it as much as you want. You will also find shotguns here, but I don't think the ammo is replaced after storing it. Next you will need a rope gun. The best place to find this is at the radio tower located at 20,000 meters on the desert map. The reasons why you need bottle caps is to expand your storage. You will also need them to buy charms if you want to from Chad's Charms. In Dan's shop you will need bottle caps to buy fuel, weapons, or food. Here is an example of a couple of the prices. To be honest, you can find these items at different buildings, so you don't need to buy anything from here. Be careful though, because when you try and steal items these guns will shoot you, but there is different ways to avoid this if you use the rope gun and attach the items to your vehicle. In the future you might need bottle caps for new cars since the devs plan on adding them. There was the K-truck that you were able to buy for 2,500 bottle caps, but no other vehicles have been added since that you can buy with bottle caps. One of the best ways to get bottle caps is to sell mutants. I have a price guide for these that I will put in the description. That is why you need a weapon like the pistol or crossbow. Weapons like the vampire dagger and scepter will make the mutants disappear. A good place to do this is at the truck stop at 3,500 meters on the desert map. I will use the scepter on the boss since at the time of making this video you can't sell him. I showed this last week, but this time I will go into more detail. With the rope gun, attach these items together. I prefer to use these items here since it is easier to attach them using the rope gun. Now go to the mutant and by pressing Z attach the item to the mutant. You can now move the mutant around and attach it to your car. Another method to move the mutants is attach a gummy gun to them. Gummy guns are easy to find and currently have this feature: when you attach it to mutants you can pick them up. You have to pick up the gun a few times to free it from the mutant. If you want to, you can attach a long item like a board or steel beam to the back of your car and attach the mutants to the end of this. This will stop the mutants from dragging along the ground and slowing you down. Maybe they should add something like a tow truck in the future to make this easier. At most stops you will find bottle caps on the ground. Another good way to get bottle caps is by selling radioactive barrels. But when you try and grab these, you will get this effect. I found out when doing this that you can just sit in your car and this effect will go away, but this might get patched in the future. So an easy way to avoid this is to use the rope gun and attach the barrel to an object. This also makes it easier to attach the barrel to a car. If you don't want to fight the bosses, another good spot to find good items to sell are garages. These can be filled with good items, but it will depend on your luck since sometimes these can be empty, but you can still sell the mutants. Good items to sell are green vases, samurai swords, axes, shields, and keyboards. For buildings like this, I recommend using dynamite. This can be another easy way to deal with mutants. You can sell items and mutants here at the Express Exchange. These are easier to find compared to Dan's shop, but you will get 25% less bottle caps. But being honest, it is easier to sell items here since there is a larger sell area. You don't need to have everything on the shutters for it to sell. If you want, you can remove the items attached to the mutants so you can use them again. Another way to sell mutants here is just reverse into the sell area. If you have the RV, it's very good for this due to its size and height. You can also use Dan's shop to sell items, but sometimes a rock can spawn in the sell area, causing you to sell the shop. To sell a mutant in the shop, hold the item attached to it up in the air and jump above the sell area. As you can see, items can be locked in place in this shop, but not at the Express Exchange. Probably the best way to make bottle caps is to sell rare items. I have only tested a couple rare items, but I think the best items to sell are the ray gun and balloon gun. Those sell for 1,500 and 1,000 bottle caps each. You can sell the duck for 125 bottle caps. The green paintball gun also sells for 125 bottle caps. I will do another video on the price of rare items, but I think you can only sell some of them. I tried some markers and you can't sell them. After you sell a rare item, you can still store it in your backpack, but this might get patched. I hope you found this video helpful and thank you for watching.